Following several expensive accidents, several building owners have managed to install firefighting equipment, including water pipes at their locations. The police, KCCA and National Water and Sewerage Corporation are among the key players in making sure that water hydrants are available to put off fire as fast as possible. However, due to different challenges, the fire has continued to destroy lots of property due to delays in water supply.
Most hydrants in the city were closed by national water. So, if water is over, we have to drive back up to Kampala to go and refill.
Kampala police say there are close to 617 water hydrants in various parts of the city. These are reportedly installed in the early stages of planning the city. They are supposed to be located in various places where police can draw water under pressure to feed their firefighting tankers. However, water in these hydrants is drawn from the National Water and Sewerage Corporation reservoirs.
They keep adding on, but the majority were done in the early years of planning for the city. I can't recall when, but I've found them there. I also found the record and event of the same there. But the others that are being added on, that have been added on over time, like as the city has expanded.
The Police Fire Brigade headquarters in Zambia in Kampala has the only lowest point water hydrant, as well as a constant water supply to aid firefighters in case of water shortage in the city.
Our hydrant here is at the lowest point in terms of, height and gradient from the reservoir. So, being the lowest point means we can still have some water when other parts of the city do not have. But also too, in that tower that you see, that is the training tower. We call it a drill training tower. There is a well. We've got a natural well there in that tower from which you can suck and fill our trucks with water.
Given that there are enormous changes and developments done in the city, accessibility to some of the places with water hydrants has become a major challenge for the fire brigade.
Accessibility to some of the places that accidentally happened to develop ahead of planning, Kisenyi being one of them. And there are many other areas, of course, that have developed ahead of planning, meaning that they came to be before the plan for them came into force. You get it? So those of course, are places that pose challenges in the sense that sometimes hydrants are not in place.
Yeah. Police are also calling for more fire hydrants as well as increased training for firefighting personnel, given the development of more districts, but this remains a challenge.
Would have loved to be in every district of the country, but we cannot at the moment achieve that because establishing a fire station is not something cheap. You must have the motorable equipment, the fire tenders, the water tankers, the aerial ladder trucks, and name them.
However, the police does not work alone. They need the partnership of local authorities and the National Water and Sewerage Corporation to operate and maintain the hydrants.
Construction of fire hydrants is not by the Fire and Rescue Services or the police. The police is a stakeholder that recommends that look according to the developments expected in this area, please, hydrants ought to be in place. But the ultimate authority is the authority that provides water.
When we consulted these bodies, especially on the challenges raised by the police, they were reluctant to comment. In Jinja, Capital City Authority, matters are just as complicated. The authorities there who agreed to speak to us say they have 5 functional water hydrants out of the 15 that were gazetted in the city. Given various developments over time, they admit that these hydrants are far from enough.
In total, we have about 5 that are functional, although they should have been more than that, out of about 15 that were in gazetted areas. These 5 that are functional are there, and it means that most of them are within the CBD. It means that at any one point, if we had a fire outbreak, we can easily have these access points of water in order to reach out to this of any place that has been gutted by fire within the CBD. However, we feel they are not enough because So many developments have come over time.
Like their counterparts in Kampala, the Jinja police also expect the City Council Authority to plan for where these hydrants should be located and ensure their good working order.
So now the ball is on the feet of the City Council. We need these water hydrants. We need them.
There are so many triggers for fires, but every time there is a blaze in the given locality, many ask if the police is ready to deal with it. For instance, with hundreds of fuel stations in the central business district, can the police deal with these fire outbreaks? The hope is that precautions will come in handy before a fire outbreak is registered.